Hey guys, it's Courtney with Your House Fitness, here to go over some warm-up movements that you can do before you do anything crazy, okay? Or just to feel good. If you've been sitting at your desk for a long time, these are called T-spine rotations or T-spine openers. Basically, if you remember your thoracic spine, of course, T1 to 12, so like basically here to here for argument's sake, so like the middle of your back, okay? So you've got mid traps and lower traps. You're trying to activate rhomboid muscles, okay, in between there. And a lot of us who are sitting at our desk, especially me, after like 20 minutes, I don't have good, perfect posture. I'm usually looking like this, okay? So really important to make sure that you activate all of those back muscles, shoulder stability muscles, open up the pecs, get a good pec stretch there before you do anything more advanced. And also, I just like to do this because it feels really good after a long day of, sitting at a desk. All right, so the most simple version here, okay, you're gonna get into all fours here. I like to tuck my toes. This isn't necessary, but I prefer it. So feel free if you like this, that's fine. I find I just have better control, better traction. Okay, I'm pushing against the floor. It does help me engage my abs or my core a little bit more, so there's that. Double check that the knee is underneath the hip so you're not sitting back, okay? You're as straight as you can be, and then just double check that your arms are actually stacked and you're not like out here or way back here, okay? So straight arm, straight thigh here. What I'm gonna do is kind of bend my right arm into a salute position, okay? I'm just gonna touch my temple here, and I'm gonna tuck this elbow into my forearm, and then I'm going to wing my arm up as far as I can go, okay? Oh, it feels so good already. And then I'm gonna bring it back down and continue with the reps here. Everything is slow and controlled. Oh, it feels so good. And then I'm gonna bring it back, okay? So do the best you can. I want you to think of trying to touch the back wall here with this back of my elbow, or the back of your elbow, excuse me. So I'm reaching, I'm really trying to get back there, okay, as best I can. But what I don't want you to do is do this. So if you're doing this to accommodate for a not very good thoracic rotation here and you're only getting to here, but you're like, oh, I can get further this way. Catch yourself, okay? No cheating just yet. So do this one here. I would say about 10 times per side. If you notice that you're really crunchy, that's my professional term for tension, okay, tight. You might want to do a couple different sets. So maybe do 10 and 10 and then go back and do 10 and 10. And then for all my superstars out there, if you've been doing that for a long time and you want a little bit more activation, you're gonna take one of these bands. I wouldn't go very heavy. This is actually a pretty light band, okay? So remember, you can get all your bands, Your House Fitness bands. So basically, I'm gonna lay it out in front of me and put my hands on it, okay? Now, the amount of slack you have here is based on how strong you are, okay? You're gonna grab it so that the loop end here is hanging out your pinky, okay, pinky side, and you're gonna open up your thoracic rotation with the pinky leading, okay? So just make sure pinky out, and then basically, oops, let me grab that there before I let it go. Hold on for dear life with the other side, and then I'm basically just gonna open up as far back as I can go. I shouldn't say that, because what I don't want you to do is, some of you guys that are really flexible, is to go way back here and hurt yourself. It's about 180 degrees, okay? So straight up, and then I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna go over this just one more time because I forgot to mention, you do wanna make sure that your shoulder is set. So you wanna pull the shoulder blades down, okay? Pull the shoulder away from the ear, then begin the movement. Don't be pulling when you're up here, okay? So pull down, set the shoulders, abs nice and tight, bracing abs, my butt's nice and tight here. And here we go. And then I'm basically gonna lead up. Oops, try not to break anything here. Good, hold for a couple of seconds, and then bring it all back down. So a little bit more of an advanced movement, but the same kind of idea where I try to pin myself to the ground with 3 points and rotate around that 3-point stance, okay? Just make sure whatever you do on one side, you do on the other. Hopefully that's self-explanatory, but there's always somebody who forgets. And then you might actually notice that you have one side that's more challenging to get the movement than the other. So for me, I notice I'm right side dominant. I do a lot more with my right side. So that right extension is actually pretty easy for me. But usually when I get over to the left, I struggle. So like I definitely have to work consciously to get my arm up and over. This is also really good for loosening up attachments down into the lower back. So if you're doing this and you're like, oh, what's this? Yes, your QL here. You've got a trap that comes down here, lat attachments down here. So you'd be surprised, but oh, it feels so So anyway, take it easy. Practice your T-spine rotations, especially before you do any more advanced movements and lifting. But again, it's a great exercise to do at the end of a day when you're just, tired and feeling really stiff from sitting at a desk all day, all right? Anyway, take it easy. Until next time, guys.